What's up, y'all? My name is Andre Hopkins, also known as Entre Interview, and today I'm joined here by Sentinels coach Ewok. How are you doing?
Doing well. Stressful day, to be honest, but I'm glad we got over the line, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, long day, long stressful day, like you said. So, I mean, just kind of first question here. I just actually got done talking with JonahP, and I talked a little about him practicing for IGL, and he told me just about how much help you were for his process of getting used to IGLing. I just want to ask you about just your side of it. What was the process of getting him ready to IGL for today, and just what steps did you take to help him get ready?
To be honest, I tried to just get the boys as prepared with the game plan, and give them very much the direction of what we're planning to do and how we want our comp to play from well the first mini gun rounds, and then he had to remember kind of what the script and what the game plan was from there, and then also use his own intuition if something had to change or something had to adjust, and then also try to give him some notes and when certain rounds are good, when certain rounds are not good, and then just put that trust in, and that's also how we practiced. Where we started out the first couple of scrims with Marv, where I would just do the calling, the pre-round calling, and he would be doing the mid-rounding, which he's pretty used to doing already. And then we transition it over the days to him doing more of the pre-rounding, so he can get used to it, and kind of do it the way how I wanted to play for the first match.
With the kind of decision to pick Marv to be the sub for today, just can you take us a little bit behind the process of deciding on him for the sub for today?
There was quite a couple of guys once we realized there was low likelihood for JonQT to be able to play because of surgery. Of course, just concerned, and then instantly after that, need to think, okay, what are we gonna do? So then I spent the night in the morning trying to think of who would be our best options, and who would be the best fits for smokes. JonQT actually plays quite a couple different agents for us in the past. He's not only a smoker, and you also saw Marv play different agents today. So some of the stuff is tailored for Marv, some of it is not. And Marv was actually someone that was brought up by Rob as well, and saying like, oh, well, we've always had a very good relationship with Marv. Of course, it was here before, and we checked. Um, I checked. Oh, is he streaming? Because he's chosen for Team Canada. So he's been grinding, and then I checked if he was streaming, and he was frying. I think it was like 20-5 on Sage or something. And then we saw he's been streaming for 4 hours, so we saw he's grinding, and he fits the right role and right agents for us. And it's someone that was in the end then instantly available to be able to practice. He literally just went from a morning hike into 5 or 5 hour stream into a full day of scrims with us. He instantly said yes. Robin got onto a call with him and asked if he wanted to play, and then he said, "Yeah, let's run it. I'm ready." So that's exactly the type of guy that we wanted. And for me, it was very important when looking at the options that we get someone that is not going to be all of a sudden overwhelmed by the stage lights and the occasion of it's very short notice. You need to get up to date with everything. Your memory needs to be good. You need to be used to remembering strats and stuff. And now you need to also not just get full stressed on the day. We need someone that's reliable, and who better than the Iceman? So that's why we went with Marv.
It was just one of the best nicknames for any player ever. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so fitting for him. So I was gonna say here. So last time I spoke with you was before the game versus or after the game versus crew, and I was gonna say you just gotta start taking interviews with me because every time you talk to me, the team has a sub. So I just want to ask a little bit about. Of course, playing with the sub makes it so much more difficult, but with bringing in a kind of a sub player, secondary player, especially for your IGL, how does it make things like comms and game planning harder for you and the team as a whole?
To be honest, extremely complicated. Not a lot of sleep the last week. We spent so much time preparing in this off season. Of course, we had a little break with ENC, but a lot of time went into being ready, and we know that we need to qualify for top two or in top two to be able to go to champs. So we're full throttle going all the way. And then we got the news for Amin or JonQT, unfortunately not being able to play. So that, of course, is a huge hindrance in our progress that we were making. And then it was less about kind of upgrading more. Rather, we had to focus on just getting Marved up to date. So we halted some of the progress on that, and yeah, of course, playing the first match of both stages so far with a sub is definitely not ideal. It's extremely complicated, but I'm very appreciative of Marv. And this time, I guess, a little bit different than crew. We managed to get over the line. So for me, and bit of a nightmare with the logistics of it, but I'm super glad that everyone really stepped up, and it's just an unfortunate situation with JonahP, and we're just hoping for his recovery to be faster. So I'm super happy with the guys in terms of how they showed up in a difficult situation.
So, being one of the first two teams to play the summit in the Americas region, just how did you guys manage to be able to take the map so handedly as you did today?
Um, I'm gonna try and not give too much away on Summit. We feel like we played well today. We feel like we maybe understand the map better than some others. So it's something that was very much a joint effort on this one, where we kind of I opened it to the boys and kind of got more of their opinion in terms of what agents, and we put a comp together that we wanted to play and put a lot of comps forward, which I thought could be good. And then we ended up going as kind of like one of the options, but it's good we had everyone on agent where they said, okay, well, we're comfortable to play this. So it's something we enjoyed playing, and we enjoying practicing. I enjoyed new maps, as well as our assistant coach Gunter enjoys working on the little things. He helped a lot with this new map. So I think a lot of the contribution from the team is to attribute to the success. And you never know. We've played a lot of comps, so next week you maybe see the same, maybe you see something different.
How do you personally like the map of Summit, just in its design and how it's played?
It's not bad. I think it's definitely a little bit quirky at times, but if you get to play the map a little bit more, it's like every map when it comes out, it always seems super confusing. And then once you kind of start figuring out how the macro works on the map and different things that work and what doesn't work, then you get to kind of appreciate the map and some of the stuff. So for me, I think it's you can never as a coach look at a map and just think, I don't like this map, or like I hate this map or whatever. You need to play it. So you need to figure out how to play it, and you need to figure out how to be good on the map. So I think your attitude towards the map is really important as well, because you're just more keen to make new stuff as well on the map. So I'm glad that we got to show a good summit today.
I mean, even with the John out, you guys still managed to go 6 for 6 today on pistols. I mean, how did the team manage to just kind of pull those through?
A lot of practice. We put in a lot of time to improve our pistols, and it's hopefully something that we can continue to do. It's just such an important round for the game, and it gives us really good momentum going into every half, being able to win pistols. But with that said, we won a lot of pistols, and the game was still super close today. So that, of course, contributed to cortisol levels for sure. But I'm glad the boys shot really well on pistol run, and then we get to go to get it over the line.
So when I've talked to Cortezia and JonahP in the past, they have said that they think you're the best ping pong player on the team. I want to ask, did you actually have a chance to watch their ping pong game today after the on the stage?
I was busy doing an interview, but I saw it in the background. I was on the monitor, so I got to see a little bit. I saw a couple unforced errors, some missed serves. So I think they'll have to do a little bit more work before we can get to play a rematch with them.
Are those kind of mistakes normal? Was it just the lights were too bright for them today?
Of course, yeah. It's hard, a little bit hard to see with the lights. It's a different setup and everything. But you could see, I saw some of the later rounds. There were some nice rallies there and everything. So yeah, they play a lot of ping pong. It's something that the two of them like to do to de-stress. So at some point you'll maybe get to see a little bit more ping pong, because there's really some really good rallies between the two of them actually.
I've been a big advocate. It was brought up by JonahQT of just doing a whole league-wide ping pong tournament for VCT Americas, and I've been so behind that. That'd be amazing content. You're taking the whole thing.
Yeah, we're taking that for sure.
I mean, we have to see it. That would be absolute cinema for the entire league. So Last few
Yeah.
questions here. Just going into the game versus Loud. I mean, how do you feel going into that game?
Um, of course, we had a very disappointing game against them in EWC when we should have closed it after the 10-2 half. But right now, I want to use that as motivation. The annoyance that I have and the frustration that I have, and most the team has as well, for that moment in EWC when we really felt like we should have taken the series there. I want us to use that and not use it as a burden or not use it as something that we need to overcome or whatever. I want us to use it as motivation going into Lada. They're a strong team. They have some strong shooters, and we just need to really bring our A game to be able to take that series.
And then do you have any words for these Sentinels fans before that game?
I just want to say thank you, regardless of whatever situation. We had yet another game with a sub, but you guys are always insane with the support. You guys gave Marved so much love as well, and we all really noticed it as well. We love hearing the crowd as well for everyone that was in the venue. We really appreciate that. Everyone on socials giving the boys like a lot of love. It's really something that we appreciate. So we hope to give you more and more wins and more matches of excitement, that you guys can really wear that SEN jersey with pride.
Well, Ewok, thank you very much for your time. Good luck to Sentinels against Loud and have a great rest of your night.
Thank you very much. You as well.